close things out, we are going to talk about Joe Budden running around in his apartment complex in the
Lord have mercy.
nude, getting called out by neighbors because they catch him in the doorbell camera with no clothes on. And now apparently he is going to have to deal with these charges for what is it, lewd conduct or indecent
Ooh,
exposure or
man.
whatever they call it. Lewdness, yeah.
Yeah.
So this says Joe Budden is getting the mean treatment following his shocking lewdness charge.
It's terrible.
Joe Budden usually trends on hip hop Twitter for his hot takes, but today the rapper turned podcaster is going viral on the platform for his wild lewdness charge. If you didn't hear, the Joe Budden podcast host was allegedly in his apartment building walking around completely naked. A neighbor called the Edgewater Police Department in New Jersey to report him after seeing Joe through his doorbell camera. He was allegedly trying to enter a code on the person's door and eventually returned back to his own. According to the complaint, this all took place back on December 4th. Additionally, according to TMZ, the person's two young daughters also saw the media pundit nude.
Oh, damn.
On January 16th, Joe Budden will address this matter in court. This alleged incident could be another sleepwalking mishap, as he's previously stated on his platform that he's got a habit of doing so. Moreover, some social media sleuths dug up an older episode of him possibly speaking about this December 4th debacle. In it, he jokes about it, but this has obviously become a more serious matter. He also could have been hinting at this charge back on the second week of the month when he was absent from the show. So there are a couple of social media posts that are getting into this. Joe Budden has reportedly been charged with lewdness after allegedly standing naked outside his neighbor's apartment in Edgewater, New Jersey on December 4th. The Edgewater Police Department has issued a press release explaining an incident that involved Joe Budden trying to enter a neighbor's apartment while naked, causing him to be arrested for lewdness. This comes after Joe Budden explained on the podcast episode 785 that he got so on and so forth. Then he was saying he was dealing with a personal family matter. It gets a little more convoluted too, due to the fact that Joe also explained on an episode that he was kicked out of his apartment complex for trying to record episodes there. So the real reason as to why he's been filming in a different location lately is unknown. However, there's a good chance it's stemming from this lewdness ordeal. Joe's attorney, Nima Ameri, has recently called out the New Jersey department for these reckless and racially motivated comments.
Oh,
She also added, it's a charge Mr. Budden is looking forward to beating in court on the merits, not in the press. While he is technically innocent until proven guilty, the internet is still having a field day with this. Threads surrounding this headline are riddled with childlike roasts and name calling such as Joe Butt Out and more. Others are a little more disgusted, but not too shocked either at this development. One user writes, Joe Budden got arrested for some real sus misconduct behavior, and I'm not surprised at all. Joe Budden admitted he snuck into his ex house and hid under the bed. N-words just laughed, another points out. So, what do you think about Joe Budden getting bammed up for lewdness because he was walking around his apartment naked? And apparently this has something to do with why he has been filming his show in a different location.
I mean, honestly, bro, like, yeah, I'm not surprised either. You know, Joe is a bit unhinged as a person. I think this is more related to his use of extracurriculars. You know, he can say that he sleepwalk. That's pretty aggressive sleepwalking. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just out, you know what I'm saying? Just out, assed out in the hallway.
Literally.
That's pretty aggressive, dude. You know, trying to enter a code in. That sounds like you were either drunk or on some other type of thing, because that don't sound like just alcohol. So I think this was because I think Joe's an abuser of allegedly of recreationals, and because that's what a lot of his music stuff was about. You know, his struggles with addictions and other things, and You know,
Well, his first album, he talked extensively about his substance abuse challenges. The Joe Budden came out whatever year that came out. That came out a long time ago. Very underrated, by the way. But yeah, he was talking about it even back then.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, he gets a little animated at times, especially on his pod where he's, you know, yelling at the top of his lungs. And I know a lot of it's showmanship, I guess, because this is what the people came to see, you know, Joe get it, you know, explode here or there. But oh goddamn. But for the most part, hang on, let me get this going. But for the most part, there we go. All right. But for the most part, him exploding like that on his pod and things, I always took that as he's got something in his system other than water. So to me, him just roaming out in a hallway, you know, just bucket and, you know, trying to enter codes in, that sounds like inebriation. So it's still wild. You know, you can't really make a pass for that. I mean, that is just wild stuff. And if it's on a ring camera, they got evidence. So he did that. So he's gonna have to try to explain that away. And I missed the part where they said racially motivated. I don't know how that. I don't know what race got to do with you walking around butt ass naked in the hallway. But yeah, man, Joe's an interesting character. I hope he gets well. He's got a very checkered past. Just it seems like with mental health. So I'm really not surprised that this went down. It's just bizarre and crazy timing with all these other allegations going around. Yeah. Not to say that it's related or anything. It's just like, bro, this is the last thing you needed. But what are your thoughts, man, on Joe Budden roaming around in the hallways of his apartment complex trying to enter codes and getting arrested for lewdness of all things? Lord have mercy. What are your thoughts, man?
Well, I mean, he might have been nude in his apartment complex, but if we are counting articles of clothing, he was only wearing maybe 2 to 3 less garments than Angel Reese was wearing in that last clip that we showed in the last. And she's like empowered and great, and she's not a sexual object for dressing like that. So hey, look, man, this new world rules, right? We're socially deconstructing everything, and we're trying to deregulate everything and not have rules, not have structure. If Angel Reese can parade around wearing what she wears, and if half these celebrities can go to award shows wearing, you know, outfits in which you can basically see their entire body, children can watch these award shows.
Yeah.
What the hell is the difference? So my whole thing is, hey, Joe Budden, live and let live, bro. Walk around the apartment complex.
Nah, bro.
because why not? Like everything else is do whatever you want. So Joe Budden, go ahead, bro. Do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm being facetious here.
Yeah, of course.
But hey, I'm going against this whole do whatever you want mentality that people want the world to devolve into. That's people want to see the world devolve into do whatever you want, and no one's going to say anything or do anything about it.
Yeah, because where's the line?
There is, yeah. Well, it's continuing to get blurred. You know, the line used to be clearly defined,
right?
But now it's becoming increasingly blurred. Like some of these female celebrities show up to these high profile events, and in my opinion, they're naked.
Yeah, agreed.
In my opinion. Like Sierra that time was naked to me. Just because she has pasties over her nipples, I see her whole body. The whole thing. There's not that far, to me, in my opinion, that is not too much of a far cry from Joe Budden running around naked in his apartment complex.
No, I hear what you're saying. Because at this point, if they're okay with that, and I'm being, you know, over sexualized because she's wearing that, then where's the line for somebody that just wants to just go ahead and be naked? What are you judging me for just being nude?
Exactly.
Let me pull up to your door while I'm at it. And it's like, where's the problem? Where's the line? So those people would have a problem with naked Joe walking around. So,
Right.
but go ahead, man. Well, point well taken.
No, yeah, that's the point that I'm trying to get at. That's the point that
Mhm.
I'm trying to get at. When is it okay and when is it not? If he
Mhm.
was on TV, would that have been better than him being at your ring camera, than him being at your doorbell camera, and you can see him on the ring? Does that make it better if he's not there? Because your daughters can probably see him on the TV too.
Exactly.
So what is that the line of separate? Is that the line of demarcation? It was in person versus TV. So look, if we really want to go that far and make everything deregulated, no holds barred, everyone's doing whatever they want, then just go ahead and do it. Then just go ahead and do it. Let this be a no holds bar ladder match, old school WWF style. This is gonna be a cage match.
Yeah.
No disqualifications, no tap outs, no tap outs. You're either gonna give me the Stone Cold Stunner on this bed of nails, right? Or there's gonna be no match at all. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm watching some of these award shows and I'm seeing what these celebrities wear: Ciara, Jennifer Lopez, Lizzo, and I consider that, and I would say that that's lewd.
I would agree.
I would call it lewd, but am I being a misogynist at that point? I'm sexualizing women because I'm saying that that's lewd. I bet you if a man showed up and did that, that would be lewd.
Exactly.
So what the hell is the difference? I hope all the charges get dropped, and I hope he continues to walk around that building butt ass naked. I hope so, because people need to get confronted with the ridiculous hypocrisy of this kind of mentality. And maybe the more they are confronted with it, the more they will see how ridiculous it is, and more people will call out some of these other individuals for doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, man, that's interesting, man. If there was the female equivalent of Joe Budden out there, well, we wouldn't want that. But just a female that's a podcaster herself who was walking around naked in somebody's ring camera, I don't think she's getting arrested for lewdness. I don't think she's getting arrested. She might be on TMZ. They might sell it to TMZ. But as far as like taking the court, that's some wild biz, man. But yeah, man, I totally get your point, man. This is where's the line? I agree. Where's the line? Because at some point, the people that like to push boundaries and push things that they want men going into women's bathrooms. They want all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, hey man, if you keep allowing, you're gonna allow the wildest stuff. So there does need to be some level of discretion, decorum
there. Yes.
Yeah. And people aren't using that. And so it's like, okay, well, if you don't have to use that, why should this guy that's just one step away from being an exhibitionist from doing it his damn self? Why is this guy getting arrested in a Whataburger parking lot for showing too much skin when you can walk down the runway for showing too much skin? So nobody wants to see that guy in a Whataburger parking lot. Nobody wants to see that. All right. But at the same time, he's got a valid case. So yeah, man, you should have been Joe Budden's lawyer. You would have got him reduced charges.
Well, I mean, we're all like, another thing that we're trying to force feed to everybody is gender neutrality.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to create a world where men and women are the same. Yeah. Right. Like we're trying to create a world where men and women are the same, and men can do stuff that paint your nails, wear dresses, all of this stuff. Like if a man does it, who cares? Whatever. Right. We're trying to do that too. Push it. So my thing is, guys walking around naked, fine, because women do it all the damn time.
All right, now, but I don't want to see that though.
It doesn't matter whether you want to see it. You know why? Because it's all.
I don't like seeing women disrespect themselves like that. But if they're gonna disrespect themselves like that, I'll look. Right. I don't need the equivalent going on where there's guys out here with assless chaps because it's all good.
That's gender, sir. That is gender neutrality,
Yeah.
sir. Whether you like it or not, you don't have a choice. Right?
No,
These hyper liberals
no,
want
player.
the world to be at these hyper liberals want the world to be as such that men and women are the same,
No, man.
which is absurd because we're not the same. We're the same species of animal, but we're not the same.
Of
And,
course.
and that is one of the greatest lies. That's one of the greatest tricks that the devil ever pulled, was convincing some of these people out here that men and women are the same. We're not the same.
Not even close.
But since we're trying to force this reality in which we are the same, yeah, you might as well just get ready for the guy walking around in the nude, ringing on random doorbells. So it is what it is, bro. I'm being facetious. Obviously, there's a hint of sarcasm, but I'm also serious as well, because what I'm trying to expose is the ridiculousness of this weirdo culture that we are trying to propagate, where it's no rules, no social constraints, no order. It's all social anarchy, complete and utter social deconstruction, gender neutrality. Everything is equal, on par. Everything is all the same. If that really is true, then no charges should be brought on this guy, in my opinion. Yeah, he might be breaking some laws. There's laws on lewd and lascivious conduct, but what about the woman who goes out
Right.
in public wearing no clothes?
Right.
So she has a sheer covering on. That makes it different. I see her whole body. I see the whole thing. The whole thing. Like Sierra was butt ass naked at that
No,
award show.
she was naked.
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
what are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
Hey, Joe, get well, bro. Get well, man. JV Wins is. If you need help, consultation. JV Wins got you, bro. He's got a hell of an argument in court, man. It's better than that racial line they were trying to pull. You know what I'm saying? We could pull the social deconstruction angle and just neutralize everything. Hysterical, man.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know what people want to do. People just love being able to complain and be victims. How traumatizing is it to your kids when they see these naked celebrities on TV? I don't know what. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Good luck to you, Joe. The 2003, that's when Joe Budden's first album came out. It's a great album, man, and that's how old we are, because that album came out when we were in high school. So that's
Oh
wild.
man, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for another fantastic edition of the Conscious Approach channel on YouTube. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Of course, Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope your 2025 is better than your 2024. And if not, here's looking forward to New Year's Eve 2025 so that we can look forward to your 2026 being better than 2025. I am JV Wins. That is Dogon SS. Of course, check us out on Instagram at ConApproach, ConApproach. Check me out on Instagram at JVWins, JVWINS. Also, the platform is available wherever you get your podcasts. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Amazon Podcasts. So check us out if you want to get the audio fix. If you're driving in the car, if you're at the gym and you want to just do your thing, hit the headphones, man. We are there as well. So come holler at your boys. Yeah, hope everybody stays safe tonight. If you out in the street celebrating, stay safe. Don't do crazy stuff. Or if you're kicking it at the house or doing something in enclosed settings, also be safe. Do your thing. Have fun. Enjoy yourself as we ring in this new year. As I always like to say, have a mind of your own. Think for yourself. Don't be a group thinker. And until next time, as we continue to rock and roll, we'll catch you on our next video. Everybody stay safe out there and enjoy.
Yes, sir. And the name is Dogon SS. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon_SS, on YouTube, on TikTok, on DraftKings, on Metas. Goddamn. Any social media platform, Dogon_SS, he gonna be out there. Make sure you guys send me a subscribe or a follow or whatnot. And as I say on every pod, guys, all right, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it clear. And don't let anybody get you off your pivot. So until the next time, everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed 2024. We sure enough did. And we really appreciate y'all joining us in the 2024 journey. And for the people that's been here since 2023, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'll add y'all boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Squad. All right. But hey, join us on the next endeavor, all right, as we take on 2025. All right, because we're gonna be blowing up about then. So really appreciate you guys for hitting subscribe, leaving comments, watching, and all that good jazz. And as JV Wynn said, we really appreciate you all. So until the next time, guys, peace. We'll catch y'all in the next episode. Skrr, skrr.
Yeah, y'all stay safe out there. Have a good time. Enjoy. And we will be back. Don't worry. Same time, same place. Catch us on our individual video uploads. Let us know what you think about the commentary in this or any other video. And we'll see you later. Peace.
Peace. Skrr, skrr. Hey, man.